Today we will be exploring the Drawing Center. The Drawing Center is located in this corner of the art room where you will find lots and lots of different drawing supplies that you may use at any time. When you are exploring the Drawing Center or any new art supply, I want you to have a dot mindset where you're just making marks and seeing where it takes you, learning how to use good craftsmanship and explore different supplies. We're not totally worried about making this perfect finished product. We are here to create and explore on days like today. Each table has its own basic drawing supplies like pencils, markers, crayons, colored pencils, and pencil sharpeners, as well as erasers. But if you are in need of more or different drawing supplies, you will find them here in the Drawing Center. This rainbow bin is where you can find markers and crayons sorted into different colors. So if you're looking for a certain color, marker or crayon, you will find that here. The other rainbow bin further this way will have chalk pastels in it. Chalk pastels will be found in these boxes where you could just take one box out, or these drawers pull out if you need to get chalk for an entire table. You can do it that way as well. These shelves have more colored pencils, skinny markers, Sharpies, as well as watercolor crayons. These are special crayons that can be dipped in water. You will also find construction paper crayons that are special for colored paper on these shelves. At the top of these shelves, you will find some different types of paper. If you're just exploring a material, scrap paper is a great choice of paper to use. This is thin drawing paper, and then I even have some different lined paper here as well that you may grab in the Drawing Center. This corner is a shelf full of oil pastels. So this top part has oil pastels sorted out into warm, cool, neutral colors. Then if you go down, you will find skinny pastels. So if you are just looking at drawing something with lots of details, I would grab skinnier oil pastels. We have our neon oil pastels here, and then just white and black. If you are getting oil pastels for an entire table, you can grab one of these big bins of them. Make sure they stay sorted when you put them back. One thing I really encourage all of you to use in the Drawing Center are these drawers that are full of tracers. They have different shapes in them that you might use to start a drawing. Maybe you want to draw something that's round. These are perfect circles and squares that you can trace, and stencils. So these are all fun things that you can use maybe to start a drawing and then maybe add your own details to it. There are even more stencils in this bin. These are big circle tracers. There are even more tracers here. So we have cups. These are giant triangles, different sizes of circles, smaller shapes. So I encourage you to explore tracers. And then as you go further down, there are some pictures in these drawers. So you might observe or look at these pictures of people, animals, plants and nature, birds, underwater, fish and sea life, and foods, different things like that that you could use to look at, possibly trace, or get ideas for a drawing in these drawers. All the way in the corner here, you will find some roll and draw games, different dice and drawing games. There's rulers, extra pencils, dry erase markers. These shapes, tanagrams, are other things that you can trace or put together to make new things. So this is a big bin of them. These are smaller ones. This paper gives you ideas. I have blocks and books. Maybe you want to trace blocks, or maybe you want to build something with them and then look at them to draw. You can always get ideas from different books in the Drawing Center. This is a cool drawing game where you pick one of these sticks and it gives you an idea of something to draw. So you could play that with a friend. Lots of cool drawing games and activities in this corner. And then here we have some different portrait drawing resources. So if you want to draw a picture of a person or a portrait, there are tracers here to start off your drawing. We have mirrors for you to look at yourself. These are different resources that show you different ways to draw people, faces, hair. This one is different facial expressions, so how to show feeling when you draw a portrait. And then there's a couple other resources, as well as lots of skin tone markers, crayons, and colored pencils in our portrait drawing resources here in the Drawing Center. These flowers up here are for you to observe and look at, as well as anything in the room. It's great to look at something in front of you and observe it to learn how to draw it. And finally, another way to learn to draw things here in art class, we have lots of different drawing books, coloring books, things that you can observe and look at when you are drawing. So that is our Drawing Center. Our Drawing Center is open for all of you right away this school year. We want to take care of it and make sure that we're putting things back where we found them, using good craftsmanship, using those materials and tools correctly, exploring and trying new things, and making lots of awesome drawings with the tools we find in our Drawing Center.